Can't Wait for Christmas is a proud...
Hold on, real quick. Before we get going, I want to say this is parts 5 and 6 of our story. And if you haven't heard parts 1 through 4, trust me, you don't want to spoil this for yourself. So go back 2 weeks, listen to parts 1 and 2. Then go to the next week, listen to parts 3 and 4. Then you can come back here and you will fully enjoy parts 5 and 6. Okay, honey, keep on going with the intro.
Can't Wait for Christmas is a proud member of the Christmas Podcast Network.
And this. Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Is it Christmas yet?
No, sorry, not yet.
I can't wait for Christmas.
Me either, but I think I have something that will tide you over. 5 years ago, the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast asked a question. What would it be like to combine Die Hard with a Hallmark Christmas movie? We now bring you the 5th anniversary presentation of the answer to that question, A Bomb for Christmas. Interior Festival Security Room Day. Holly sits at a bank of security monitors and Bobby stands behind her with a gun pointed at the back of her head.
Get up. Nice and slow.
Holly slowly starts to rise, then suddenly kicks the desk in front of her, sending her and her chair slamming into Bobby. The gun flies out of Bobby's hand as he stumbles back into the wall. Holly spins around, catches the gun in midair, and levels it at Bobby.
Gotta say, this is not your best Christmas present, Bobby.
Holly? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? And why are you pointing guns at me?
I didn't know that was you. And, in fairness, it was just one gun, not multiple guns.
Does now seem like the time?
I'm sorry. I'm a little freaked out here. This may be an average day for you, but this is a pretty crazy day for me.
You've had a crazy day. I've been locked in a building, had to fight off a bunch of reject Bond villains, and then my husband pulls a gun on me.
Okay. So we're having pretty similar days.
Where's the bomb?
Bomb? There's a bomb? Where?
That's what I just asked you.
How would I know? I just managed to escape a few minutes ago.
Escape? So you're telling me that you're not a part of this?
Part of this? Why would I be part of this?
I'm asking myself the same thing. This seems like a pretty extreme reaction to me coming home late a few times.
A few?
Not the point, Bobby.
You're right. I'm sorry. Again, pretty freaked out over here.
Holly sighs, tucks the gun in her waistband, and reaches out a hand to help Bobby up.
Let's start this over. How'd you end up in here?
It all started right after we kicked off the festival.
The screen ripples and dissolves to Exterior Port Caldwell Square Day. We see the scene from earlier where Bobby, George, and Mayor DeLeo have just cut the ribbon to open the festival. The excited festival goers file in while the mayor, George, and Bobby stand off to the side.
Everything looks great this year, fellas.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm pretty proud of what we've put together this year. My only worry is how we're going to top it next year.
Well, let's hold off worrying about next year. We're less than 2 minutes into this year's festival.
Right you are, Bobby. Well, I'm sure you have a lot to do, so I'll leave you to it. And I'll go get some of Betty's hot cocoa.
Actually, I'll join you. I want to make sure she's all set for the gingerbread house decorating contest.
And I'm going to
Bobby is interrupted by his phone ringing.
answer this call, apparently.
Mayor and George walk away as Bobby puts his phone to his ear and a mysterious Russian voice crackles through the speaker.
Hello, old friend. Congratulations. You have done your job so well.
Thanks?
Pretty proud of this little festival you have put together, aren't you?
I guess so.
Soon, you will feel what it is like when something you care about so much is taken from you.
Who is this?
I am hurt, Bobby. Have you not received my letters?
Are you saying you're the one who keeps sending those Russian notes to us?
And you never write back.
I don't speak Russian. Nobody in the office speaks Russian.
That is where you are wrong, Bobby. I speak Russian, and I am in your office right now. And if you value the safety of everyone at this festival, you had better get over here now. Come alone. Das Vidanya.
The screen ripples to Exterior Port Caldwell Street's day. Bobby runs through the streets towards the office while he narrates the flashback.
So I got over there as fast as I could.
Interior Festival Office Entrance Day. Bobby enters. His voice continues to narrate the scene.
But when I got there, it seemed like the place was abandoned.
A figure steps out from the shadows behind Bobby and conks him on the head. As he falls to the floor, the screen goes black. Fade in on interior festival meeting room. Bobby is tied to a chair. He slowly wakes up.
Next thing I knew, I was tied up in one of our meeting rooms. Fortunately, I learned from you how to stay cool in any situation.
Bobby is freaking out of the chair. He's wiggling and straining against the ropes and tape.
Then, I executed a cunning escape plan.
The chair tips over and breaks, and Bobby is free.
You freaked out, fell over, and the chair broke.
I freaked out, fell over, and the chair broke.
Interior, festival office day. Bobby walks down the hallway looking around nervously. He steps back into a closet as he hears Victor's voice in front of him.
There is no point in hiding, Detective. We've reactivated the building security cameras. We can see everywhere you go.
Bobby looks up at the security cameras, and present-day Bobby continues to narrate the scene.
I knew if I wanted to get out of here, I had to stay out of range of the cameras. But I didn't know why he was calling me detective.
He was talking to me.
Right. That makes way more sense. Anyway, I waited in the closet for a while until some other guy came.
Ivan walks down the hall.
And after a while, the other two of them walked back the other direction.
Ivan helps a limping Victor back down the hall. After they pass, Bobby steps out of the closet.
So I took my chance to get out of there.
Bobby keeps his back flat against the wall as he inches down the hallway, keeping his eye on the security camera in the ceiling. He steps on a piece of broken glass that crunches loudly under his foot. He looks down the hall and leaps into the open door of a nearby office before Ivan and Victor poke their heads around the corner. They see nothing, turn to each other, shrug, and continue the way they were going. Inside the office, Bobby finds a gun on the floor and picks it up. The screen ripples again, and we dissolve back to interior festival office security room day. Bobby points to the gun in Holly's waistband.
So I grabbed that and headed for the front door. But then it was locked. I decided to go over to the security room to see if I could unlock it from here.
Holly pulls the gun from her waistband and looks at it.
Okay. See if you can unlock the doors. When you get out of here, get Chief Beebe to send whatever the Port Caldwell equivalent of a bomb squad is.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, turns out your pen pal is the guy I've been hunting down for the past few weeks. He hired a guy to build him a bomb, and apparently that bomb is somewhere in this building.
Wait, why wouldn't you tell Chief Beebe?
I'm not leaving till I find that bomb.
Then I'm staying with you.
Bobby, don't be ridiculous. It's dangerous here.
You're staying?
It's my job.
No. Your job is a long ferry ride away, back in Seattle. You're staying because it's not you to give up.
Because it's the right thing to do, and somebody's got to do it.
Well, somebody doesn't have to do it alone. What's the point of having a husband if he won't help you find a bomb in a locked building on Christmas Eve?
Bobby?
Besides, this is going to be a great Christmas story we can tell for years.
I don't know. Being trapped in a building with a bomb and a bunch of bad guys on Christmas Eve doesn't sound like a very Christmassy story to me.
They both turn and literally wink at the camera, then back to each other.
Bobby,
Before she can finish, Victor storms in the room, knocking Holly against the monitors, the gun falling to the floor. Bobby grabs Victor, but Victor flips him over and throws him to the ground. Holly starts to lunge at Victor, but he picks up the gun from the floor.
That's enough. Let's not make this messy.
By all means, let's make this messy.
Holly starts walking towards Victor.
I'm warning you.
Holly continues walking.
Not one more step.
Holly continues walking.
Holly, what are you doing?
You asked for it.
Victor pulls the trigger, but nothing happens.
Bet you wish you hadn't shot at my phone so many times now, huh, Boris?
It's Vic.
Before he can finish, Holly punches him in the face. He falls into the security monitors and is electrocuted. Interior festival office hallways day. Holly and Bobby are walking briskly down the hallway. As they talk, they are poking their heads in each doorway they pass and looking for the bomb.
I can't believe you walked straight up to that guy when he had a gun on you.
I knew he didn't have any bullets.
How?
The gun you found was the one he tried to use on me earlier. I already saw him waste all of his bullets.
Remind me never to complain about how hard you work again.
Why didn't you tell me about the Russian letters?
I mean, Holly, you're pretty busy. I wasn't going to come to you with this.
I'm sorry. I know I work too much.
No, I don't mean it like that. I would never ask you to apologize for your job. I mean, yes, I get a little jealous sometimes, but I know how important what you do is. Moreover, I know you're great at it. Hence, we are freely walking around this building even after some goon jumped us.
Still, maybe the captain is right. I could stand to have a little more balance in my life. Sneaking around the Christmas festival office is somehow the most Christmassy thing I've done this year.
Well, when we get out of here, there's still some Christmas left.
What I don't get is, why are these Russians targeting the Christmas festival?
I think it might have something to do with McCringleberry. The notes started coming in when I started talking with him.
Speaking of McCringleberry, when were you going to tell me that you guys bought a restaurant together?
How do you know about that?
I found the papers in your office.
Well, I guess you can't expect to surprise a master detective.
Buying a whole restaurant in Seattle right before Christmas is your idea of a surprise?
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds irresponsible. But the Hallmark's Tavern is doing great. I mean, good enough we were able to sponsor the festival this year. When I reached out to McCringleberry about doing the tree lighting, we got to talking about how he wanted to open a sports bar in Seattle, so he could have something to do when his football days are over. So basically, he'll be the face of the place, which will be sure to bring in lots of business, and I'll run the business end since I know how to run a sports bar.
Will you have time?
I've got a great team at the Hallmarks. They have pretty much been running things without me while I've been working on the festival, and they are aching to step up and do more. So I'll step back a bit and let them step up while I launch McCringleberry's. Plus, I'll get to spend more time in Seattle, so I thought I'd get to see you more. The place we bought is just a couple blocks from the station.
Wait a second. Is this the room you were tied up in?
Holly and Bobby walk into the meeting room with a broken chair and ropes on the floor and a Christmas present sitting in the center of the conference table.
Yep, this is the place.
What's with the present?
I don't know.
Holly looks at the tag.
It's for you, and it's from Alana.
Speaking of Alana, with as much as we're paying her to provide security for the festival, I feel like her people should have caught this.
Holly straightens up and her eyes widen. A series of flashbacks to previous scenes flash across the screen.
I am in your office right now.
Guess the North Pole got a little behind and had to punt this year. Bobby convinced Joe McCringleberry to come back to do our tree lighting. Punt.
Some people take their sports way too seriously.
McCringleberry. Punt.
Everyone gets what's coming to them on Christmas Eve.
You stopped chasing me, so I had to follow you home.
I know what it's like when you care so much about something and it's taken from you.
Punt.
You know that restaurant a couple blocks from the station that closed a few months back?
It can drive you nuts.
Apparently, the owner had bet against Seattle and lost big time.
The place we bought is just a couple blocks from the station.
It can drive you nuts.
You will feel what it is like when something you care about so much is taken from you.
Taken from you?
Taken from you.
Taken
from you.
Holly looks down at the present and then over at Bobby.
Bobby, get down!
Holly jumps towards Bobby and the screen cuts to black as we hear... fade into exterior festival marketplace day. Alana looks at her watch and pulls out her phone. However, when she speaks, it's in the Russian voice we've been hearing.
Phase 1 is complete. Commence Phase 2.
End Act 5. Cut to commercial. You're listening to the 5th anniversary presentation of A Bomb for Christmas. Remember to tune in for the 5-year cast reunion episode on July 25th, where you'll hear moments like this.
Though I tried so hard to figure out what a real Russian would sound like, and then I heard you're bad guy, and I'm like, or I could have done that.
Now, back to the show. Exterior, Port Caldwell Main Square, day. A large marching band is getting into formation as George is giving them some last-minute words of encouragement.
All right, you guys are looking great. Remember to keep your eyes on the shoes of the person in front of you. The float with the Christmas Queen will be right in front of you, and Santa's sleigh is right behind you. So you have to keep your pace steady. But most of all, have fun out there. It's going to be a great parade.
Some snowflakes start to fall.
Don't worry, a little Christmas snow during the parade is good luck, I hope.
Betty runs up to George.
George, you have to see this.
What's that, Betty?
The festival is trending on Twitter right now.
Really?
Yes. I went to post a picture of the winning gingerbread house on the coffee shop's Twitter, and that's when I saw it. Thousands of tweets in the last hour.
That's great. We're getting some publicity.
I thought you'd like that. But who is Joe McCringleberry?
Wait, what?
Is he related to the McCringleberry family over on Garfield Street?
Yes, he's their son, and he's a professional football player. What made you ask about him?
Exterior Christmas Marketplace, day. Gurn stands in front of the bustling Christmas marketplace giving a news report straight into camera.
We've got breaking news from the festival. It appears the identity of tonight's mystery tree lighting guest has been leaked online. The internet is abuzz with the news that pro football superstar Joe McCringleberry has returned to his hometown for tonight's ceremony. People here are also abuzz with excitement as the news has been spreading through the festival. Like this young man here. What's your name?
I'm Jim Townsend from the 63rd Aerial Port Squadron.
Well, first of all, thank you for your service. And second, are you a big Joe McCringleberry fan?
You bet I am. Did you see that 61-yard field goal last year? McCringleberry rules!
Interior Police Station Day. There's a TV playing Gurn's news report while Tracy sits typing at her computer.
So, are you going to see him tonight at the tree lighting?
You bet. I called all my buddies from the 63rd. Chad, Michael, and Murray are all on their way down here right now.
There you have it. People are coming out in droves to see McCringleberry. It's definitely going to be packed tonight. So get on down here while you can. The tree lighting ceremony happens at 5 p.m. That's 1700 hours for our military friends.
Tracy looks up at the television and cocks an eyebrow. The captain walks up behind Tracy.
Tracy, what are you still doing here?
Just trying to finish up something before I go home.
When I made you Holly's partner, I hoped you'd make her less of a workaholic, not the other way around.
I don't know what to tell you, Cap. You seem to hire a lot of workaholics.
I gotta start putting that question on the application. So, what is it you're working on?
You don't want to know.
Don't tell me. The Tirapelli case? We handed that case over to the FBI and Homeland Security. You've been talking to Holly about this case? What was the point of sending her on vacation?
She wondered the same thing.
I really thought she'd be knee-deep in the festival right now.
Captain points to the TV.
I'm here with Head of Festival Security, Alana Rikmanovich. What can you tell us about Joe McCringleberry's return to Port Caldwell?
I can neither confirm or deny the rumors about Joe McCringleberry attending the festival tonight.
Oh, hey, it's the lady who used to run that restaurant down the street.
What?
That Russian restaurant that closed a while back. I think she was the owner. Wonder how she got involved in providing security.
I gotta call Holly.
Exterior Festival Office Day. The camera pans around the building, revealing a huge hole in the side of the building that's facing away from the festival. The camera zooms into that hole and transitions to Interior Festival Office Meeting Room Day. The room has been thoroughly destroyed. There are broken, charred pieces of office furniture strewn all around the room and a thin layer of smoke in the air. Against the wall is a very beat-up-looking file cabinet that starts to move. It falls over to reveal that Holly and Bobby were behind it. They look mostly unharmed except for some mild scorch marks on their clothes and one or two tiny cuts on their faces. They dust themselves off and look around the room.
You okay?
I think so, but I've never really been blown up before. How am I supposed to feel?
Not sure. That was a first for me too.
One thing's for sure, Alana is fired. I'd say trying to blow up your boss has got to be against the Christmas festival bylaws.
Wait a minute. This isn't right.
Really? I think I'm well within my rights to fire Alana for this.
No, not that. Look around.
Yeah, this office is trashed.
The office is, but the building is still standing.
Not for long. They're going to tear this place down right after the new year.
But the amount of chemicals that Tirapelli stole should have made a way bigger explosion than this. There shouldn't have been anything left of this building for them to tear down in January, and you and I should be history.
I guess we should be happy that Alana is bad at building bombs?
Or there's a second bomb.
I like my idea better.
Come on, we have to get back to the festival and find Alana before something else blows up.
Exterior Port Caldwell Main Square Day. The festival is packed with people. George and Betty make their way through the crowd to talk to Alana.
Alana, there you are.
I was doing an interview with the local news station.
How did the internet find out that McCringleberry was here?
I have no idea, but clearly it's helping attendance.
Helping? The festival is already over capacity.
The parade is having to fight through crowds of people just to go down the street.
What can we do about this?
The genie is pretty much out of the bottle. Not much we can do about that.
Is McCringleberry safe?
Yeah, he's still back at his hotel room.
Well, it's not going to take people long to figure out where he's staying.
Yeah, it's not like we have a million hotels here in Port Caldwell.
Well, I was going to go over there soon anyway. The tree lighting is coming up. I can just go over early.
Good. I feel much safer knowing you're there with him.
Of course. After all, McCringleberry is my primary mission.
We'll manage the crowds here and try and get them into something resembling order before the tree lighting.
Don't worry, everything is going to work out the way it should.
Alana heads off to the hotel.
How exactly are we going to get this massive crowd under control?
I have no idea. I wish Bobby was here.
Maybe try a cell again?
Exterior Port Caldwell Streets Day. Holly and Bobby are pushing through the crowd as the parade goes by. Bobby's phone rings.
It's George.
Bobby answers the phone.
George, are you okay?
Bobby? Where have you been?
It's a long story. It's been a crazy day.
It still is a crazy day. Somehow the internet got wind that McCringleberry is here. Now people are pouring into the festival.
No wonder it's so crowded. We gotta get people out of here in case...
Holly grabs the phone from Bobby.
George, this is Holly. Where's Alana?
She went to McCringleberry's hotel to make sure he's safe.
Okay. Try to manage the crowds as best you can. We'll meet up with you soon.
Holly hangs up and throws the phone back to Bobby.
Why didn't you mention the bomb?
2 reasons. 1, we don't know where the bomb is at this point. 2, I'm pretty sure Alana leaked that McCringleberry was here so that we'd get this massive overcrowding. If we try to evacuate now, it'll just cause a panic, and in a mob this size, that could be even more dangerous than the bomb itself.
So what should we do?
We're going to find Alana, and she's going to tell us where the bomb is so we can defuse it.
What if she doesn't tell us?
Then Grandma won't be the only one run over by a reindeer this year.
Interior, Captain's office, day. Tracy knocks on the captain's door.
Come on in.
Tracy enters the office.
Any luck getting a hold of Holly?
No, just keeps going to voicemail. But I'm pretty sure I know where the bomb is going to be.
Great. Let's tell the FBI and they can handle it.
I don't think there's enough time.
What do you mean?
Holly had me send her the translation of the Russian note we found at Tirapelli's.
So my orders are useless around here.
Yes, bad Tracy. No presents for me this year, whatever. The point is, I was looking at the numbers and I think I figured out what they mean.
Oh, you're a code cracker now.
You know what? I already used that line on Holly, and you're making this take longer than it needs to.
Okay, please continue.
Take a look at this first line. 8661122411700. They've been trying to run it through a cipher, but I think you have to break it down bit by bit. 86, or 86, as in to get rid of somebody. 61, or 61, like a 61-yard field goal. 1224, or 12/24, or December 24th, today. And then 1700, or 1700 hours, 5 p.m., the exact time the tree lighting starts in Port Caldwell.
Good Lord, I think you're right. We've got to call the Port Caldwell Police Department.
With all the craziness going on with McCringleberry at the festival, the lines are just jammed. We need to grab a car and get over there. If we leave right now...
It's no use. Traffic is a mess getting into Port Caldwell. Even with sirens blaring, we'd never get through in time.
Well, we can't just sit here.
No, we can't, Detective. Grab your gear and meet me on the roof. Santa's not the only one taking to the sky tonight.
Interior, McCringleberry's hotel room, day. Joe McCringleberry sits on his bed watching football. There's a knock at the door. Joe opens the door to find Alana.
Hey, Alana. A little early, aren't you?
Alana pulls out a gun and barges into the room.
No, Joe. I'm right on time.
Alana slams the door shut behind her. Interior, mystery location, day. We are once again in a tiny, dark space. The only thing visible is a device with wires and chemicals and a digital timer that is getting closer and closer to 0. End Act 6. Cut to commercial. Thank you for listening to parts 5 and 6 of the Can't Wait for Christmas podcast's 5th year anniversary presentation of A Bomb for Christmas. Be sure to join us next Wednesday, July 23rd, for the final 2 parts of our story. Then join us July 25th for our 10-year anniversary episode featuring a cast reunion of the cast of A Bomb for Christmas. To leave a comment on this or any other episode, go to can'twaitforchristmaspod.com.